I keep saying that. For those of you that are just joining us, I am Reptile. With me is Aegis. This is a Pokemon, or excuse me, the APL Pokemon King of the Hill.
Yep, and this is game 7. As you know, I'm having trouble counting.
Well, no,
today.
you're right. Game 7.
We are all having trouble counting today. So far, we've seen rain just wrecking everyone's faces. 8 years under. So it is Convergence Gaming. They have such a strong lineup here. We've seen Ragnarok take down Paradise. We saw Forbes from Binary take down Ragnarok. Rain so far taking 3 games, killing off or fainting, if you want to mention it that way, Revenge Forbes, a monkey. And Dice from Binary Gaming taking out Sergeant of Luck on Convergence Gaming side. Binary Gaming has 2 Pokemon left, and 4 Pokemon remaining for Convergence Gaming.
Well, I don't know if you're reading reading the chat for in-game.
All right,
but
let me take a quick look. What are they talking about?
Nagisa was talking about smoking bowels.
What
And
does that
I was
mean?
like, I was like, you smoke bowels, dude? That's disgusting. And then he said, what do you call it? Like ripping bowels? And I was like, I think you're talking about bowls. He was spelling the word wrong.
Oh.
But he said he's the ace player for this team, and he's only 13 years old, so we'll have to see how he can match up against a Grandmasters player. That's something that you probably don't see that often, a 13-year-old playing a Grandmaster Zerg.
Alright, so Rain is saying that he's preparing himself for the cheesiest of cheeses. So we'll see if Nagisa, the Terran player, is going to be going for the cheesiest of cheeses. I really want to see what that looks like. So we're going to be starting this game in just a second. I'm just checking to see if both players are ready. I bet they've said it already, but I just didn't see it. Alright, so
Both players look like they're ready.
yeah. Nagisa is actually an alien. He's got 3 eyes. Oh, now there's a lot. And there's the beginning of the game. He's spamming away. This is a Zerg versus Terran. Rain going to be playing as Zerg for Convergence Gaming, and Nagisa as the Terran player for Binary Gaming.
Yeah, and our map here is GSL Daybreak, which is a pretty interesting map.
It's great for fast expansions. The walking distance is very far, so we'll see if that happens. And in this bottom corner, in this bottom corner we have Rain, our red Zerg player, spawning for Convergence Gaming. His opponent is going to be Nagisa, the purple Terran player. So we're seeing all the different colors today. Purple for the Royal Terran, so we'll see if the Royal Terran is going to be able to take out Rain.
Some friendly banter going on right now. You mean Rain has won his past what? Well, he's taken out 3 people, I believe.
Yeah, he's taken out 3 people already. So this is like a level 100 Mewtwo.
Yeah, he's definitely looked like that with all of his different variations of builds. We've seen him do, kind of macro style. We've seen him do his ZVZ. And we've also seen him make, 170 Zerglings.
Yeah, and just like go all out and just smash his opponent's face in. We'll see if that happens in this game. And we'll see if Nagisa is able to hang in there or do the cheesiest of cheeses to take out Rain. Of course, his team needs it. They are down by a lot. They're down by... It's hard to count by games, but they are down by 2 Pokemon.
Yep.
So we'll see if they're able to take out the remaining of Convergence Gaming's players to be able to take this match. And there's a fast expansion out of Rain since the rush distances are so far.
I want Nagisa to throw up a bunker just to be funny. Obviously cancel it, but still.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to throw
I
it down
think that's
in
what
the
he's
back.
doing. He's playing mental games right now with... look, see, he's already pulling the drones. This is actually really smart.
Yeah. it's causing quite a bit of lost mining time. That SCV just barely makes it out of there. It looks like his orbital is now on the way, just one Marine. The SCV continuing to micro around, trying to maybe throw up a bunker. The Overlord going to be scooting after that SCV to try to spot for any bunker. The drone going to continue chasing it around. This is a really hilarious mind games here. Nagisa putting the pressure on with an SCV.
Yeah, it's a great way to make him waste some mining time. And the good news is that Rain is being very smart, and he's making sure that even when he sends down those drones, he's grabbing minerals.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's making up for it a little bit.
Yeah, that SCV is going to get taken out soon. I think Rain knows as of this point. He sent everyone back to mining in the main, and the spawning pool is about to finish. That SCV is so close to death. It's like 5 hit points. One more hit and it will be gone. And there's the natural expansion coming up for Nagisa. He is getting a Reaper out.
Yeah, kind of interesting, but I guess to gain that early map control, just to make sure that he doesn't do any kind of tricky mass Zergling builds again. But we'll see what he wants to do here. Hopefully, Nagisa starts positioning some buildings on that low ground, just because of how open that natural expansion is.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not Protoss. He doesn't have the ability to alter the terrain. And there's the Roach Warren coming up for Rain. So he's actually... Either this is him trying to go for a bust, or this is him preparing just in case of those cheeses that Nagisa was talking about. And there's that. There's a Marine sitting in the corner. Where's that Reaper? The Reaper is coming in.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, Nagisa is actually double expanding.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, I just saw it. I was too busy looking at that Reaper. Reaper trying to see exactly what's going on. I think it saw the Roach Warren. Yep, it did see the Roach Warren, so he will be able to plan accordingly. Now, Marauders coming out. He's taking a play out of the book of MMA.
Yeah, this is what concerns me. He needs to get up a Bioforce, because right now roaches are being made, and you don't make that many roaches unless you're planning on doing something.
Yeah, 5 roaches hatching right now. That Reaper continuing to check out the roach count. I think we'll see that Reaper hop into the main, and he will see 2 additional roaches. That's a huge tell for our Terran player. He's going to know that this is coming up. He's going to be able to kill off 1 or 2 drones here. Looks like he only got 1, but he's going to be able to throw up a couple of bunkers in response to this. He's also getting the Stimpak, more Marauders coming out, as well as the additional barracks, and these roaches are advancing across the field. On the contrary, actually, if Nagisa holds this off, Rain is going to be...
Oh, this is weird. He's putting Marauders in the bunkers, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Marines only in there.
But
just because... But I mean, right now with the amount of units he has, I guess it really doesn't matter.
He does get the +1 range, I believe, with the Marauders when they're in the bunker.
Oh,
so,
good point. Good point.
So there, the roaches are the Marauders in the bunker, and it looks like Rain is gonna be holding back for just a moment. Maybe waiting for some additional units, or just going to be staying back for a while. Nagisa does have the 3rd expansion done, making plenty of SCVs to be able to catch up to his opponent. These rocks over here will be falling to those roaches, and Nagisa getting up the late game things that he needs, the reactors as well as the factory coming up, engineering bay on the way, and Rain now getting his lair as well.
I actually really like Nagisa's strategy here. Just because his previous teammates have been beat because of how decent Rain's macro is and how heavily he drones, the fact that he has up a 3rd orbital this early in the game, I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
He has 3 expansions up at the point where his previous teammate didn't even have a single expansion.
Yeah. I love how he's playing to his opponent's things that he likes to do, so... We'll see him probably be able to take this very fast 3rd, and getting that huge mineral influx will allow him to possibly push out a lot earlier and with a much stronger force of Marines and Marauders, and he's also getting up his starport right now. I see the little shadow there. There's also another barracks on the way. Marines getting pumped out 4 at a time, 5 at a time.
Yeah, I think it's very obvious what Rain's strategy is going to be here. It's going to be Baneling Roach. I think he's definitely going to go for that Roach bus. Or excuse me, Baneling, well, I guess it's going to be both. Baneling Roach bus. But if Nagisa can get out the tank numbers he needs
Yeah.
and maybe position some barracks on that low ground,
he just got a
he'll
scan
be
off,
very
by the
safe.
way. He saw everything in Rain's main. He saw the Baneling's nest, he saw the Roachhorn, he saw the double upgrades, he sees the lair. So he's gonna know exactly what he needs to do to be able to hold this off. He does have Siege Tanks out on the field as well.
Yeah, I hopefully he's suspecting that timing attack.
What he needs to do is scout that third expansion and see how many units are there mining, and he'll know what kind of push this is going to be. And there are a lot of Zerglings out in the field for Rain right now. He's getting the Baneling speed as well as a Spire. This is getting a little bit weird.
Yeah, that is very bizarre. I would have thought that he would use that gas just for the Banelings, but we'll see what he wants to do here. Maybe he knows that this is going to be a little more difficult than
Yeah,
he thought.
I guess maybe he saw the scan and he was like, oh, I guess he knows I'll change it up a little bit and go for a slightly later Spire and get some pressure going. And Nagisa here, oh no, is lagging. Nagisa does have his tanks out. He does have the siege mode finished up. He's getting up another factory. He still hasn't taken his third just because he probably doesn't feel quite as safe as he would like to begin taking that third.
He really needs to siege those tanks. It's worrying me a little bit because if the Baneling bust happens without siege, it's just going to do way more damage than it could possibly do if he had siege mode
Absolutely.
engaged.
All the Banelings here are kind of hanging out. There are 7 of them. They're best buddies, hanging out with the Zerglings and the Roaches. Going to be having a Zerg convention over there. Looks like more Zerglings are going to be hatching out and going to be going to that convention as well. And soon this is going to be a party at Nagisa's base.
Nagisa's looking a little antsy as if he wants to move out, and I think that might be what's going to happen here. But the good news is he's going to scout, and if he can see the Banelings, he knows the bust is coming.
He's got the Marines coming forward, and it looks like Rain is going to be moving his units back before it gets spotted, sending a couple of Zerglings forward to see what's going on. And another stim forward with the Marines going to be able to take out a couple more Zerglings. And it looks like a 4th base is on the way for Rain. Nagisa is actually ahead in the food count.
Oh, and you know what? If he's not familiar enough with this map, Rain could bypass the units altogether and go straight and
And the Sea Shanks now sieging up. The Marines being microed back. Rain!
Wow! A lot of Banelings got wasted on the mech right there.
A huge blunder. Nagisa is now 50 food ahead. He has a huge timing window to be able to attack and take his expansion at the same time. He even has the worker lead.
Oh my god, perfect scan. 22 Banelings on the way.
Yeah, he sees everything.
And he's moving in. He needs to siege his tanks. Those Marines are doing so much DPS.
Yeah, the Banelings trying to run back away from those Marines, and the sim going down.
Oh my god.
Oh no, the Siege Shanks, where are they? They are sieged up, and the Siege Shank fire does rain down. All the Banelings going down. Rain now still 50 food behind. He's making 34 Zerglings right now. He needs to hold this off if he has any chance of taking this game. The Medivacs healing up those units as best as they can. Looks like this 3rd base will be falling. A smart pull of the drones from that expansion. The Queen also running away. This expansion is gonna fall, and the 3rd base being taken by Nagisa in the center.
This is excellent play right now from Nagisa. Man, there's such a threatening push, and I can't believe he's doing it. He's challenging the Grandmasters player right now, and he needs to get those tanks sieged. This is
the Banelings
so crazy.
and the Zerglings running forward. The Sea Shanks are sieged up, and all the Banelings going to be splattering themselves all over the mech units. Will he get the target fires down? Yes, he does. Nagisa is still 50 food ahead. I keep saying that.
Yeah, it's nuts. He's just took out the
GG! Oh!
Wow. A 13-year-old just took down a Grandmasters player.
We don't know if that part is true. Yeah,
that's true. I guess well, dude, he didn't know how to spell bulls.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
All right, yeah, we could do that. Wow, great play coming out of Nagisa there. He's giving Binary Gaming a chance at fighting and winning this game. It is now down to 3 Pokemon for Convergence Gaming. We're going to be headed to another game. It's going to be on Crevasse.
Wow, that just blew my mind. That was awesome, though, to see him. He played that, man.
He played exactly to counter what I guess Rain did in the last few games with all those mass lings. He did exactly what he needed to do, getting that next base up pretty quickly, or the third base up really quickly, being able to drop those mules.
Absolutely. It's as if he was on 3 base, and Terran isn't that gas intensive, depending on the build you're doing. So he was able to get out tons and tons of Marines with all 3 of those orbitals.
Okay, I am looking for Crevasse right now. I am not finding it. Where is it?
Are you?
Okay, 4-player map official. There we go. Mild Cocoa. There it is. Alright, so we're going to be waiting to see what players come out next. Stay tuned.